Well, hello and welcome back to Cozy Couch Corner for tea and taro. Cheers. It's been a funny day. It's been a day of two halves, really, and it's only early afternoon. We had some sunshine and blue sky earlier. It was lovely. Then it clouded over and it's just dull and meh. So, yeah, enjoy the sunshine. Lots of crows still, a lot of crows cawing. And I thought the other day one of them tried to talk to me because I thought, sort of talk to them funny. I sort of do, hello, crow. And one of them did it back to me. I'm pretty sure that's what he was doing because they normally caw really low. I mean, I don't talk to them very loudly because otherwise, if I talk to them loudly, they fly away. So, yeah. But they've been around a lot on the telephone wire. And the sparrows have been, when the sun's out, you see everybody when the sun's out, the sparrows have been playing again, doing their acrobatics, aerobatics, and the white butterflies again. And I looked them up. Purity and positive transformation was the bits I can remember. So that's good. White often is purity. Yeah. Sometimes I think it depends what culture you're in. But a lot of white butterflies. I did see a different coloured one the other day. Sort of brown and orange. There's also, oh my gosh, at sunset, the amount of bitey insects I've seen outside my door trying to get in. Got the patio doors with glass in, you can see them. Loads of them. And they're not just one type, there's different types. It's like, how many bitey things are there? And as it is, something's got me. I've got a bite on my shoulder, I've got a bite on my arse. And I don't go out at sunset, so it ain't from outside unless it's from outside earlier. I've got a pond out the front, so generally there are bitey things. And it's Wales, and it's wet, and there's a lot of little bitey insects, so. But definitely shouldn't be out at sunset-ish, because there were just loads of them at the door, and I was like, how am I on? There's so many more than I thought there were. So that was slightly yeah, I will avoid that time of being out when they're all on the lookout for blood. The sofa saga. The sofa is still here. I spent the morning in between looking after myself, resting my back, and eating and drinking properly. I started to clear down in front of one end of it so that I can get that end out. But instead of just dragging stuff out the way, for some bizarre reason, I decided I would sort through everything that was there. Like a side quest, really. So I ended up with another bag of recycling and the bin men hadn't been. So I got that out. So a load of stuff's gone. I've got a load of stuff I need to shred. I put some stuff in the bin and I've rescued a load of bags. I used to have a bit of a Temu habit. And I've kept all the bags in case I need to wrap stuff, because generally you don't have newspapers these days. You used to wrap stuff when you were moving, like glasses and stuff, in newspaper, but don't have them. So I kept all my Temu bags. I didn't realise there were so many. Oh my God, did I have a shopping habit? But I've put, instead of them just being randomly flung all over the place, I've actually collected them all together and put them in a bag. So well, there's several bags of bags, but and what I don't use, I have to cut my address label off and throw out. I was mostly careful using the picker to pick things up, and even if things weren't on the floor, I was trying to use the picker so I wasn't bending down, because I don't think it's so much the weight of things that upsets my back, it's the repetitive bending. So yeah, even though the picker's not long enough, really. Why don't they make longer pickers? I don't know, this sort of litter pickery thing. They're like a home help thing, but it's like, why are they a home help for short people? And I'm only 5'4", and it's too short for me. I got long arms compared to my legs. I got, yeah, no, we won't go there. But yeah, they should make them longer. And I found some things that completely forgotten about. Found a plant pot, and quite a big indoor plant pot, and it's like, oh, I forgot that was down there. I just used to bung stuff in that. I think I used to put kindling in it at one point for the fire. But since the fire incident, I'm not keen on lighting candles, incense, or my wood burner at the minute, and I'm certainly not going to do it while I've got stuff piled up. I'm going to make sure I'm going to be a bit over the top on safety after this, clearing stuff out of the way, and making sure I'm careful with the shredder, because that's another thing that can overheat. I put the circuit breaker down and then couldn't remember where it was. Found that again and decided I use the circuit breaker to run the shredder, and I will only shred in short amounts of time. I mean, it's been all right. Have I had a problem with it before? I've had a problem with whether it was that shredder or the one before, where I've overheated it and it's cut out. So yeah, so I'm just being a bit extra cautious still. But as for all the anxiety and stuff, some of it is like perfectly natural after what happened. But I don't think I've got any more anxiety than I had. I think it's that I seem to be acutely aware of it now, whereas before it was just normal. And as I'm saying that, I'm looking at the white butterfly just come in and out, because we're all transforming. We're all working on something, most of us anyway. So I am now, instead of just being nonchalantly anxious, just anxious being normal and not necessarily noticeable. Butterflies are back. I'm acutely aware of it. I'm acutely aware of the anxiety. I'm acutely aware of the paranoia, and I'm acutely aware of the critical voice. So that's new. I got to a point where I was aware that I had it and some things, but now it's just like it's like it's blaring through a loud hailer, it's like really grating now. So it'll be good to shift that. I mean, if I can shift all the anxiety, that'll be a flipping miracle, won't it? Blimey. And the paranoia. Oh, yeah. I'll have a swig of tea and I'll do tarot. I look at myself on the video sometimes because I have to check it drinking my tea, and I go, I'm sure there's a far more graceful way to drink tea, because you look like you're doing chipmunk cheeks before you swallow it, and it's like, well, I haven't looked at anybody else swigging tea lately, so I'm not sure how anybody else does it, but anyway, there we are. Okay, what message do you have for us for Tuesday, the 30th of September 2025, please? Yep. And if anyone thinks I've got mucky fingernails, like you've got it on a big TV screen, red cabbage, which comes in sort of bluey. It's bluey purple. I've got sort of bluey purple fingernails now. We've had smothering, but we've not had any definites yet. But it might be waiting for the right combination, or it might be doing something else. Oh no, that was clear. Interesting. Oh, it's on its own. I wonder if I hold it there long enough, will it make it the thumbnail? I don't know. It is, in fact, the 5 of Wands. And I got the word conflict. Pardon me. Fives are usually disruption, change, disruption, that sort of thing. And in the card they're fighting, and the word I got when I pulled it out was conflict. So with ourselves, I started asking who we got conflict with, and it's with ourselves. Okay, we are conflicted. We don't need to know what we're conflicted about, whether that's because it's different for different people or what. Okay. In that case, how do we resolve it? Inner conflict. We're not fighting it out. What are we doing then? What are we doing? It's all right then. Oh, we've got inner conflict. But I kind of don't dump and run. It's like, okay, we've got inner conflict. Right, how are we going to mitigate this? What are we going to do about it? I get the word peace. Yeah, we need to find peace. How are we going to find peace? I'm seeing what looks like fingers, like oh yeah, it did look like it was coming out of the ground. Actually, I've just realised it's the blue guy's hand. But initially, when I saw it, it looked like it was coming out of the ground, and it was like someone pulling themselves up over a cliff edge. Do you know what I mean? Or up over a bit of an hill. So we're pulling ourselves up. He's got 5 fingers and a thumb there. Okay, I think that begs the question, how are we pulling ourselves? If we're in conflict, well, conflict energy is a dense energy, and when people go on about vibrations, it's a low vibration. So how are we going to pull ourselves up to a higher vibration? Singing, dancing, being silly, listening to high vibrational music, something that pulls you out, pulls you up, or pulls you out of that dense energy. Sometimes it's just moving your body, getting into your body. And if you struggle to get out of your head and your body, then move your body. Today was really weird because my telly's not working because I don't know that it's safe. I sat and ate my dinner with nothing on, and normally I'd have telly on for company while I ate my dinner, lunch. And in the end I sat there for a bit, but my brain would not shut up. and it doesn't necessarily, and it wasn't lifting me up. Do you know what I mean? It was just like, it wasn't necessarily dragging me down, but it wasn't good. And I just wanted to get out. So I put music on my phone, and that was better. And suddenly everything lifted. And sometimes we don't think about that. We don't always think about the power of music to lift our mood. We think about it can affect emotions. You know, you want to pick the right thing. I mean, unless you want a good cry, you don't want to pick a really miserable one, do you? Um, but the power of music to just sort of lift your mood or just moving your body. Um, and if you're one of these people stuck in perfectionism and you don't want to kitchen disco and you don't want to dance because you think you're not good enough, just do deliberately silly dancing. Do just deliberately daft, exaggerated, whatever. Just get out your head. Get out your head and into your body. Get your energy into your body, because that just takes all that pressure off your brain rubbish, really. Um, yeah. And if you are fighting with yourself in your head, yeah, some people go for a walk. I mean, I don't usually recommend it, do I? Because I don't find it at all pleasurable. I've had one walk in the last 5 years that I actually felt was a bit pleasurable. The rest of them just added to my anxiety. When you're PTSD and you're hypervigilant, going out for a walk um, is just like going into a weird battleground. It wasn't helpful. It was like the advice was mental health, go for a walk, not helpful. No, didn't didn't do it for me. Dancing, especially silly dancing, singing, and I don't always sing the right words. Sometimes I sing rude words, um, and just messing about like kids do. It is. It's like the whole inner child thing. It's just learning to be silly. There's such a lightness to it. The joy, think of the joy children get just from messing around. And they'll just stand up and do a silly dance and make up a silly song. And there's such a lightness and a joy in that. And if we need that, that's what we need to bring in. There you are then.